advise him.
Yes?
With friends in high places.
You're not putting him anywhere near me, are you?
Handsome. Adventurous.
Who the hell is this?
He is the Black Adder. And he returns to your screen on Sunday at 8:05 on BBC One. Probably.
On BBC Two after Newsnight, there's Jazz 625, performed by Duke Ellington in a session first shown on BBC Two's opening night in April 1964. Here on BBC One, Shirley MacLaine and Deborah Winger star as mother and daughter in the bittersweet tale of family, life and loves. Winner of 5 Academy Awards, we present Terms of Endearment.
Who are you?
Lawrence.
50? Against Aqaba?
If 50 men came out of the Mefud, there would be 50 men other men might join. I want to know, sir, if I can tell them in your name that we've no ambitions in Arabia.
Certainly.
El Orans. Truly, for some men, nothing is written unless they write it.
The recently restored version of David Lean's epic biography, Lawrence of Arabia, on Sunday at 2:55 on One.
And before all that, this is the shape of tomorrow evening, beginning at 6:35, when Jim fixes it for going live to have a new presenter. Opportunity knocks for more hopefuls wishing to secure a place in the limelight at 7:10, hosted by one of the greatest stars ever produced by the show, Les Dawson. And then in our film at 8, Perry Mason returns, starring Raymond Burr, who resigns as a judge so that he can defend his long-time assistant, Della Street, who's facing a charge of murder. Following the news and sport at 9:30, the advice is follow your nose to a veritable cornucopia of comedy at 9:50, featuring a wealth of talent in the very best of comic relief. The comedy and entertainment continues at 10:30 in Paramount City, the first in a new series featuring the best in humour and music from Britain and America. And then rounding off the evening, George C. Scott and Marlon Brando star in our late film, The Formula, at 11:10, in which a murder investigation leads to a trail of bodies, which appear to be inextricably linked to the Genesis project and a secret formula developed by the Nazis. Tomorrow night on BBC One. Well, now let's take a look at the weather, shall we? Cloud over northwest England and southern Scotland will break overnight, leading to a few mist and fog patches. Northern Ireland and northwest Scotland will remain rather cloudy, with a little drizzle chiefly over the hills. The rest of the country will be clear, with temporary mist patches forming around dawn. Any mist will soon clear tomorrow morning to leave a dry, warm day with plenty of sunshine in many places. However, cloud will again be reluctant to clear the far north and west of Scotland and Northern Ireland. Light onshore winds may keep some southern and eastern coasts rather cool, but inland the temperature will reach 14 to 16 degrees Celsius generally, and as high as 18 degrees Celsius, 64 degrees Fahrenheit in a few spots. Well, that's our look at the weather. And there we come to the end of BBC One for another night, but as usual, let me point you in the direction of BBC Radio. For trying to contain herself on Radio 1, there's the ranking Miss P, while on Radio 2, Alan Dedicate is saddled up, bit between his teeth, for a night ride. And if you're one of those clever people who can pick up a film halfway through, then you might even tune to BBC 2, where they're engrossed in King Rat. But from all of us here on BBC One, this is David Miles wishing you a very peaceful night and an enjoyable weekend. Good night.